on Channel 4. You're watching today's WCCO television.
Caleb, what are you doing here?
I'm glad I caught you before you got on that plane. I know now why you said all those awful things to me.
Well, I'm sorry you thought they were so awful, Caleb. I just thought it would be a good arrangement for both of us.
Julie, stop. I know that Meg threatened you. I know that's why you threw that line of bull at me, just to try to turn me off. I know.
It was a lie, Caleb. I just don't want to hurt us again. I don't want to hurt you again. Just go straighten things out with Angel. Let me get on this plane so we can both get on with our lives.
Julie, how are we both going to get on with our lives when we feel this way for each other?
But these feelings can't go anywhere.
How do you know that, Julie? How do you know? How can we assume anything when we've never even sat down and really talked things out together? Please, Julie. Please. Just give me one more try, all right? Don't get on that plane. Give us both one more chance.
Wonderful, Matthew. Oh, it's lovely. I think I'll have my dinner out here. I don't need a wrap. Do I need a wrap? By the way, did the staff get in there to the pool house apartment and straighten
Yes, ma'am, we have.
after Miss Wendell left us? Thank you, Matthew. Thank you very
Anything
much.
else?
No.
All right, I'll check on dinner.
No. Okay. It's just simple like that.
Why not? Why can't it be simple? Unless, of course, you're worried that I'm going to try and use this inside information to get executive privileges, which I'm not, which I will prove to you over time.
Wait a minute. You sound as if you think this is going to continue. It can't. It can't.
Well, I'm not going to make a promise I can't keep. But I'm glad it's happened. And I think you are too. Hi. I was going to try and hide this under a bush. And the suit's wrinkled because I came straight from the airport. I could have changed, but I wanted to rush out here and tell you how much I missed you.
I am so glad Daryl is here.
Why? It's only going to make everyone uncomfortable.
Oh, I realize that, honey, but how is he going to be able to prove to Franny that he is innocent of all of her accusations if she keeps avoiding him?
I'm not staying long. I just want to bring by a present for Adam.
Fine, you have a right to be here.
Well, Jennifer, don't you look cute in your little outfit, huh?
Here, why don't you hold her and I'll put your gift with Heather's.
Sure.
There you go.
Got me. Oh, it's so big.
Hey, Barbara, you're letting your feelings show.
You know we didn't mean to keep you in the dark. We would have told you sooner, but...
I just needed a little time, and it's not the kind of thing you're real eager to tell somebody. Evans is HIV positive? Yeah, he is. Now, we won't know for about 6 months whether uninfected or not. And it's going to be a real rocky time for Tom and me, so we're really going to need all your loving and God, my dear child.
You got it, kid. That goes without saying. Oh, Mark.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Sunrise Smooth Metamucil. The grit is gone.
What if you could get the fiber you need for regularity in a crisp, delicious wafer?
Well, now you can. Metamucil wafers. All the effectiveness of Metamucil, and it tastes like a cookie. Metamucil wafers.
Powerful bleach-boosted cleaning that actually brightens colors. Introducing a new cheer with ColorGuard bleach.
My husband bought this clear stuff. Forget it. Sensitive doesn't cut it when I get to the pans. This is seriously disgusting. What's that clear stuff gonna do? Massage the pork grease off this pan? Come on. I know Dawn's the best for grease. Was, is, and always will be.
Dawn breaks up grease, takes it away, and helps keep it away from dishes and hands, proving no clear liquid performs like Dawn.
My Dawn's better at getting the grease. Are we clear on that?
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
So, Lisa, how's Scott doing? I heard he's in New York on some business for Lucinda.
Yeah, she's working him just ungodly hours.
Well, I hope Scott doesn't make the same mistake with Lucinda that Craig did.
Oh, my.
Oh, Lisa, I don't mean that. I just mean that Craig was very eager with business, to learn about business, and Lucinda took advantage of him. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Adam's letting the other kids ride his bike, believe it or not.
Graham, Mac, and Ivor are trying to keep the peace. Where's
Very
Mom
good.
and Bob?
Out back with Tom and Margot.
Let's go bug them. Come on.
Let's do it.
No, Andy, I wouldn't do that. I think they're talking about something kind of personal.
You don't think that...
Sounds like it to me. Come on, tell the truth. Are they expecting? I know they've been talking about it. Huh?
No, it's, I don't think it's anything like that. Well, there's the phone. Well, I guess I'll go answer it. Hello, this is Lisa Mitchell. Hal.
Yeah, it's me. Can you put Barbara on?
Yes, I sure can. Hold on just a minute. Barbara, there's, Dick Wolf, you know, from the factory. He wants to talk to you.
Oh, sure, thanks.
So, I've been watching you looking at Franny. Why don't you go down there and talk to her?
With Jennifer in my arms, don't you think it'd be a little awkward?
Go on. I'm sorry.
Jason just informed me that Gavin's out of the woods enough to be talking now, and he's claiming that he did not try to kill himself. He says that somebody poisoned his food in the cafeteria. Anyway, would you tell Tom and Margot for me?
Sure.
Also tell Franny that he's going to be released from the prison infirmary tomorrow so she can make plans to go up and see him.
I'm just going to take a few minutes and go upstairs and try to collect myself.
You have to remember, it's extremely unlikely that Nevin's infected, Mark.
I know, but the next 6 months are going to be hell for them, and they've been through enough already.
Is Hal still over at the house?
Yeah, he's waiting there for me before he goes back to Chicago. Been dreading this goodbye all day long.
I'll get it. Hello, it's Lisa. Julie! Honey, where are you? Has your flight been delayed?
No. I didn't get on the plane. It's a long story. I'll explain it to you all at some point. Caleb is here with me. Yeah. We really need a place to go and talk in private for a while. I was wondering if...
Hey, Caleb.
Hey, Doc, how you doing?
Hi, hiya, Julie. I heard you were in town. Ivor told me. I'm on my way over to Tom and Margot's to see you right now.
Yeah, I was just talking to Lisa over there. She says Adam's birthday party's in full swing.
Oh, yeah, well, I better get going. Well, it's nice to see you. Say hello to Angel for me. I hope Ivor and I can beat you to the altar before your wedding next month, huh?
Leave it to John to say the right thing at the wrong time.
So what did Lisa say?
She said fine. She's gonna give AJ the key, and I can go over and open up the penthouse. She
Great.
also said that if I need a place to stay, Scott's out of town, so I can stay there.
Well, that's great. Now, you see how everything's working out for us? Maybe our luck is starting to change. Let's go.
Oh, darling, good. I'm really glad. Yes. Ambrose, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep. Yes, darling, I love you. He's much better.
Good. So?
So what?
So what's going on?
Now, does this reflect how the meetings went with Meridian in New York today?
The meetings went grand. I'll be happy to detail that for you tomorrow at work. Right now, I want to talk about us. What happened last night. Lest you forget, I don't. I thought about it all the way home and all the way out here.
About us? About me? You want more of me? More of the same? More?
Yes. And what's the matter with that?
I mean, nothing's the matter with it. Nothing's right. Nothing's wrong. It's just that it's not going to happen again. It only happened because there was a young man who wouldn't take no for an answer.
Because you said yes. And I think you enjoyed it just as much as I did.
Definitely. Definitely. But let's get something very clear. If you think my greeting is less than glowing, then you have to adjust your expectations here, because what happened to us last night, it's not going to have a repeat. It's not going to happen again. Am I making myself clear?
How to give your family the moistest cake ever. Take a cake baked with an ordinary mix and dunk it. Or bake a cake with Duncan Hines Moist Deluxe Mix and give your family the moistest cake ever. It's lavishly moist, moister than any leading brand. In fact, this Duncan Hines Moist Deluxe cake is so moist, you can save the milk for their cereal.
How to bake your moist, delicious best.
Duncan Hines.
I hate to see streaks where I just cleaned the window. Streaks where I just cleaned the chrome.
Stop streaking and start cinching. Cinch cleans glass without streaking.
Even in the sun. Cleans grease without streaking too.
Glass cleaner can leave streaks. Spray cleaners, they also leave streaks. But Cinch cleans glass. Cinch even cleans grease without streaking.
Sure, it's from Spick and Span.
Stop streaking and start cinching.
I'd be crazy these days not to safeguard my family against germs. Germs are everywhere.
Safeguard the ones you love.
Safeguard eliminates millions of germs. It has more antibacterial lather than any other soap.
Our pediatrician recommended antibacterial soap. And Safeguard's mild enough for the kids. Rob and I need Safeguard's deodorant protection, too. With germs today.
Safeguard the ones you love.
So, Jim, what are you getting Murphy's baby as a gift?
I'm going with earplugs. Can you imagine being sung to sleep by that voice?
Behind the scenes of Murphy Brown, Monday on CBS This Morning.
Well, as soon as the water boils, I'll throw those poor little lobsters in there and we can eat. Is Inez still upstairs?
Yeah, she's upstairs washing. There's something I want to do before she comes down. It's just because I know how self-conscious you are about showing affection around her.
I'm not self-conscious. It's just that she's very young and she's very naive.
How naive can she be? She's 7 months pregnant.
Listen, I asked her to stay overnight. I hope you don't mind.
No, yes, I mind. Come on, we need this night for ourselves. I thought we were going to talk about the situation with Franny.
Well, I'm sorry. I already asked her and she said yes. I can't very well go back on it now. Hi, Inez. Dinner'll be ready in about 10 minutes, okay? Is there anything I can do to help?
No, but I think maybe I could help you come down all these stairs.
I'll get it.
Hi.
Emily! What a surprise. Susan didn't tell me that she got in touch with you.
She didn't. Hi, guys. What are you talking about?
I was going to invite you to dinner, but I never got a chance. Well, I mean, I was going to call you, but I just figured that you wouldn't come anyway.
Well, you see, Mom, that just goes to prove you shouldn't assume anything. You see, I came over here to try to patch things up. I'm sorry, Inez. You see, we Americans have this nasty habit of airing our dirty laundry in front of other people. Anyway, this conversation can certainly wait until we're alone.
Right. Well, you're here now. Why don't you stay and have dinner with us? I have an extra lobster and...
Well, thanks for the invite, but I can't. I should really head back to the office and check and see what messages came in, and then I think I'll just head home and order something in.
Listen, come on, you can't pass up a lobster dinner for takeout. Whatever's waiting for you at the office can wait until the morning. Come on and stay.
Hello? Yes, she is. Hold on. It's Evan Walsh.
Evan?
Hi. Hope you don't mind me tracking you down out there.
No, it's okay. What's up? Where are you?
I'm at the cellar. I stopped by the office after my meeting with Monica Lawrence, and I decided to come by here and grab a burger before I headed home. I tracked you down to tell you that the meetings went fine. But while I was at the office before Ellie and Archie left, they told me something that you should probably know about.
What's up?
Well, Alexander Cabot called. His board approved our proposals, and he's coming into town this week to, quote, set up terms for a possible contract.
Oh, Evan, you stinker. Don't you ever do that to me again.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Listen, you're probably eating dinner out there, aren't you?
No, actually, I'm not. So I think I should join you over there so we can celebrate this coup of yours together.
That's what I want to hear. I'll see you soon, then. I'll have a glass of the red, please.
Coming up.
Evan Walsh reporting in. I've reached the inner sanctum. Mr. Cabot should be here any minute.
Terrific. Now just remember, he needs us as much as we need him.
I gotcha. Man, you should see this office. Talk about a layout. Keep change.
It's wonderful. It actually protects better than a thick maxi. It's always Ultra Plus with dry weave. Unlike other leading maxis, its dry weave top sheet helps keep the surface cleaner and drier. And even with twice as much liquid. Its special lock-away core helps trap wetness better than most pads. 5 times thicker. I found what I like. I won't use anything else. Always Ultra Plus with dry weave. It's not just thinner, it's cleaner and drier.
The kids in my class, they want to know how everything works.
What's this for?
So I'm always looking for toys that can encourage their curiosity. Play School makes a bunch.
This one goes here.
Like busy balls. The kids take these silly tracks and towers and they stack them up, toss in the balls and watch them race. But with busy beads, it's a different learning process because they're spinning and traveling and the kids are really focused.
You gotta follow the road.
I like the way they think.
Atwt, nature's solution to your need for gentle, effective cleansing. Now, Summer's Eve adds a similar saline solution to vinegar and water. New Summer's Eve Extra Cleansing Vinegar and Water Douche for gentle, effective cleansing that's 100% natural, like a tear.
My daughter said she's too busy to use Old English oil, so
She got me Old English spray. It conditions in practically no time to help prevent drying and cracking.
You're never too busy to give your wood the royal treatment with Old English.
It's the event every house in America has been waiting for. Even this one. The season premiere of Murphy Brown. Then,
here, I brought you something.
Sound the trumpets, hit those gongs.
From Sweden.
It's the best new show this fall.
I didn't know Volvo made wine.
From the creator of Murphy Brown, Love and War premieres right after Murphy, Monday.
On the next Oprah, when your husband leaves you without warning.
Fix your drink.
No, thanks, Julie. I'd like to keep a clear head.
Okay. How about a club soda?
Sure, thanks. Julie, there's something I still don't understand. Why did you let Meg talk you into lying to me? Why didn't you just tell her to mind her own business?
Because I guess deep down I believed that she was right. She told me how much I'd hurt Angel.
Julie, you did not hurt Angel. If anybody hurt Angel, it was me. And remember, she's the one that wanted us to spend time together. She thought we still had feelings for each other. And after last night, I guess she was right. Come here, sit down. I want to talk to you. Julie, you and I have been through a lot together, as you know. I don't really think that you and I are going to ever get back to what we had before.
Well, if you feel that way, then why are you putting us through this? Why didn't you just let me go?
I want to be certain this time. I also want to be realistic. When things were good between us, they were very, very good. But when things were bad, they were very, very bad. Look at the night I found you with Holden.
Oh, God, you have to dredge that up again.
Well, Julie, we can't pretend as though it didn't happen.
I know.
If it hadn't happened, you and I would probably still be married. And it did a lot of damage to my relationship to Holden, too. We couldn't even be in the same room with each other for months. And if it had turned out that...
What? If it turned out what?
Well, Julie, after you left, I found out that you were pregnant. And I just assumed that it was Holden's baby. Of course, Andy told me that it was Ron's, but if it had been Holden's, well, Holden and I would have never had a relationship again, and I know I wouldn't be here standing here talking to you.
So that's where things stand with the Meridian contract. Oh, and I asked Bill Jacobson how he thought Ellie was handling the account, and he said his team thinks she's doing great.
And her self-evaluation was correct. Good, I thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Well, isn't this nicer and easier? This professional conduct between equals?
Easier. For you, maybe, but it doesn't seem to be as much fun.
Fun? Fun? You know what fun is? Taking a company like Worldwide, molding it, pushing it over the edge, making it multinational. That's what fun is. That's what real passion is.
What about last night? What was that?
Lovely, needed, appreciated. I was fighting with some demons of my own.
Which you never told me about.
No, I didn't, because it's a personal thing, and I don't want to discuss it.
But important enough for you to come all the way to New York, rent a limousine.
Wait a minute. It was personal. I don't wish to discuss it.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess we're done for tonight.
Okay. Here.
This is for you.
What is it?
Well, I don't know. You'll have to open it. Somehow it found its way into my bag. It's a memento for the night that never happened. Something that expresses my feelings. It's from New York.
Hey, let me have a lunch.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm sorry.
We'll talk about it after everyone's gone, okay?
Hey, oh, do I rate a hug?
Oh, much more than that.
So good to see you.
I just heard that Gavin's doing much better, and I'm sure that Franny's going to try to see him.
Right.
So if you don't tell her the truth, she's going to hear it from him.
Really?
Need a refill?
I can manage.
Look, I know you're still angry with me for fighting with Larry, but I want you to know how sorry I am.
Larry is the one you should be apologizing to, and I already told you that.
Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it tonight. You want to come along?
No, Daryl, I don't. Look, don't do this as some sort of show for my benefit, all right? You should be doing it because you honestly believe that you were wrong to take out your frustration and jealousy on poor Larry.
Okay, everybody, it is time to gather around the birthday boy. And I want you to take a good look at this beautiful cake that his great-grandmother made just for him.
Adam, I think you're going to need help in blowing out those candles.
No, look, we were wrong. Okay, then, buddy, one.
Wait. To do that, you have to agree with me, okay? It says, Happy 4th birthday, Adam. And may you have many, many more.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Adam. Happy birthday to you.
Most people would need a pretty good reason to try a new bologna. Well, new Healthy Choice bologna gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 delicious reasons. That's because there's less fat in 5 slices of Healthy Choice bologna than in just 1 slice of regular bologna. That's 5 times less fat. And this bologna is made from lean, premium cuts of meat for a taste even the experts love.
Healthy Choice bologna, the newest in our line of cold cuts and franks.
Huggies presents Houdini. Poor little Houdini. His leaky diaper stopped the show. Lucky for him, Huggies Baby Steps made an appearance with 5 steps tailored to help stop leaks. Huggies is the only diaper with both leakage control shields here and a unique inner layer here. Just watch how it locks wetness away for amazing leakage protection. Now, Houdini's up to his old tricks with Huggies Baby Steps to help stop leaks. Ta-da!
Nacho cheese!
Introducing a zesty nacho cheese taste you'll go loco for. New Ritz Bits nacho cheese sandwiches.
What's cherry red, loaded with extras, and purrs when you floor it? Guess again. It's the Dirt Devil Power Pack, a powerful compact vacuum with a revolving brush and handy tools for all your cleaning needs. So get the Dirt Devil Power Pack and get rolling.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
This is Eleni, a woman torn between the man she thought deceived her
I can trust you. You will never lie to me.
and the man who really did. If you want to see where deception leads quick, turn on the light. Guiding Light, weekdays on CBS.
This is CBS.
Now at Cub Foods, new ultra-concentrated Ultra Downy.
Just this much gave my whole wash the fluffiest softness.
It's like my Ultra detergent. A little goes a long way.
Forget big bottles. It's so small.
Just a tiny capful of Ultra Downy gives you extra softness you can see.
Wow, it's finally here.
And now you can find new Ultra Downy at Cub Foods.
There's softness, and then there's ultra softness.
New Ultra Downy, available now at Cub Foods.
This year, thousands of children will be sent home from school with head lice. Be ready with Nix. Only Nix kills lice and their eggs and keeps protecting your children against reinfestation. Nix, the one you only have to use once.
The Harvey family is sailing with Captain Ron.
Are you kidding?
To paradise.
You sure you know the way? Any fool could find it. Well, let's hope so, huh?
There's excitement on deck. Danger around every turn. And adventure just beyond the horizon.
The Pirates of the Caribbean!
What pirates?
Kurt Russell.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Martin Short.
Been to Disney World one too many times?
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron! Captain Ron!
Rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you.
On the next Oprah, when your husband leaves you without warning.
And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Sit, relax. Let me do something around here for a change, huh? This was the best lobster dinner I've had in a long time, even from Boston, I have to say.
Oh, that's very high praise coming from you.
Did you like living in Boston, Dr. Larry?
Are you kidding? Sure, it's a great town.
What made you decide to move here?
A friend of mine who was from Oakdale, she moved back here, and I just thought maybe a change of location would be good for me, so I arranged to be transferred here to Memorial. And...
That was Franny Crawford, Inez. She's Sabrina's sister, remember?
I'll get it. Evening. I was wondering if we could maybe have a... Oh, I didn't know you were having dinner. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, Daryl. We just finished. Come on in. Inez and I will start these dishes. Here, honey.
Yes?
I wanted to come by and apologize to you for starting that fight.
Actually, I think you have 2 fights to apologize for. Don't forget the swing that you took at me at the yacht club the night of the AIDS ball.
I'm sorry. I'm not myself these days. I've got a lot of problems, and Franny doesn't trust me. I'm having a hard time dealing with that.
Well, you know, taking a swing at me and starting a fight and rage isn't going to help your case any. I'll accept your apology this time. But you're going to have to accept something, too. Your wife's a good friend of mine. I'll be there when she needs me, if and when she needs me, and that's whether you like it or not.
It's wild, isn't it? By this time next month, we may actually have Cabot as a client.
Next month? I was thinking about next week.
I like your confidence, Evan, but just don't let it turn into cockiness, all right? Because remember, there's many a possible slip twixt taking a meeting and actually signing a contract.
Under normal circumstances, but with the team of Stewart and Walsh on the case, I think that counts in the bag.
Yeah, well, thanks. And I appreciate top billing.
You'll always have top billing with me. So, how about a dance?
Oh, after this huge hamburgers?
Sure. A little light exercise helps the digestion. Surprised your doctor mom didn't tell you that.
Excuse me?
Hey, you guys. We were going to come say hello during dinner, but it looked like you were talking a little business.
Strategy. Keep your fingers crossed because we may be about to land a really big account out of Detroit. Cabot Motors.
Here's a simple trick every mom should keep up her sleeve.
Good so dark.
Hershey's Miniatures. A little something for everyone.
Rice it up!
With Hamburger Helper mushroom and wild rice and beef teriyaki. With choice vegetables and rice, they make a great meal.
Rice it up!
With Hamburger Helper.
With the help of Hooked on Phonics, people all across the country have learned to read.
I'm always raving about Hooked on Phonics because it works. Hooked on Phonics has made the greatest difference in my life.
His report card this semester was the best.
It feels good.
Yes. I would recommend Hooked on Phonics for any age, though. Any nationality, anybody.
Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
It works. That's
the bottom line.
You've just poured the milk on your bowl of Kellogg's Crispix when something keeps you from it. Good thing Crispix has a special shape that stands up to milk. So even if you can't get to it right away, Crispix still stays crispy and great tasting.
They're still crispy.
Kellogg's Crispix, the taste that waits for you.
So really? Adam really liked the baseball glove?
He loved it.
Great. And how was Franny?
She was all right. She said to thank you for doing everything that you're doing. I wish you weren't going to Chicago. And not just because I'm going to miss you, though. God knows I'm going to do that. I'm just so scared for you.
Sweetheart, I told you I am very careful around the Harpers.
I know that, but the more they trust you, the more they bring you into their inner circle, and the more they're going to be watching you, too.
So I'll be even more careful. Hey, look, it's not going to do you or me any good if you do nothing but worry about me all the time. You got such a full life. You got an important business to run. You got a beautiful daughter to look after. Why don't you focus on them till you hear from me again, huh?
And when will that be? I'm sorry, I know I can't even ask that. Daryl was at the party. I told him that he'd better tell Franny the truth before she saw Gavin.
I keep thinking about this attempt on Gavin's life. It's so similar to what happened to Arthur Claiborne in prison. I mean, if it even was an attempt on Gavin's life, he could have staged the whole thing for all we know. I mean, that's the problem with this whole case. Gavin, Arthur, Daryl, the Harpers, there are so many clever liars involved, so many people covering their tracks. Guess I better go. When I need to talk to Franny again, I'll get in touch with you.
Wait. Make love to me, please. Please, one last time.
The bracelet is just lovely. Thank you for the note. I can't accept it. It would be wrong. Wrong for me to wear it.
Okay. Okay, fine. Does this mean you'll be sending back the flowers, too?
No, I'm not. I was cross about the note at the office, by the way. But I'll keep the flowers. Unless you want me to send them back.
No.
I will.
No. I think you know how I feel.
You know how I feel.
No, I know how you say you feel. Okay. Then, good night.
Good night.
Tomorrow, back at the salt mines. The young executive in training and the wicked boss lady. You know what? I don't care if you do fire me. Do I still have a job?
Yes. Don't do that again.
Sweet dreams.
I teach archery, so I always have to hit my target.
Thanks to the always-on-target Hearts 2-in-1 team, ridding Bo of fleas and ticks is easy and just as accurate. First, use Hearts 2-in-1 Rid Flea Shampoo. It kills fleas and ticks, leaving him really clean. Then a Hearts 2-in-1 collar for up to 5 months of long-lasting protection. The Hearts team, 2-in-1 Rid Flea Shampoo and the 2-in-1 collar. Targets and kills your pet's fleas and ticks. They really work. Hearts, everything good for your pet.
There's a new love in my life. Multigrain wheat thins. 6 whole grains baked in for a crunchy, delicious taste. And they're low fat. Everybody knows grains are good for you, but it's the taste that got me. New multigrain wheat thins. I love the taste. There is one gentle antibacterial soap doctors recommend more than any other. Aren't you glad you used Dial?
Reserve a room at any choice hotel like Quality, Comfort, Clarion, and Sleep, and get this fabulous coupon book absolutely free. You'll save at places like Alamo Rent-A-Car, Red Lobster, and theme parks, a value of over $1,000. So call and reserve your room today.
Bye-bye.
Vanna White not included. Oh. Call 1-800-4CHOICE to reserve your room. Coupon book supplies are limited, so call today.
Kids count on Sears Portrait Studio for smiles, and moms count on Sears for savings. Now get 1 10x13, 2 8x10, 3 5x7s, and 15 wallets at half off. Regularly $21.95, now only $10.95. Plus, get 16 Portrait Petites free. Count on Sears Portrait Studio for big smiles on great portraits. Now only $10.95. Hurry in Sears Portrait Studio today.
Inez will be back down after her shower. Then we can have dessert. I guess it's a real luxury for her, having a bathroom all to herself. Anything the matter? Thought you'd be all cheered up since Daryl's apologized to you.
I guess I'd feel better if I thought the apology was sincere. Nah. Want to know what's really bugging me?
Sure.
You know, I told you all day long today that I wanted to have a long conversation about Franny when we got home tonight. And the first thing you did was invite Inez for dinner. Then you asked her to spend the night. It's almost like you're avoiding having this discussion when you know that it's important to me.
Oh, and if it's important to you, that's all that matters, right? Has it ever occurred to you that I might be sick to death of talking about Franny?
Well, if you're sick to death about talking about Franny, why do you keep bringing her up?
I don't keep bringing her up. Anyway, she's always on your mind, so...
No, I think you have that backwards. She's always on your mind.
Oh.
I cannot even bring her name up in passing without you shooting... Yes, just like that. Shooting me one of those pointed little looks. Come on, an innocent comment. I just bring her name up innocently, and you read all sorts of things into it.
Every time you run into a member of the Hughes family, the first thing you say is, "How's Franny doing?"
Oh, come on.
How many times
Are you kidding?
have you run to her rescue in the past week? What? 2, 3 times? I'm losing track here.
Paranoid. You're paranoid.
I'm paranoid. You've come to blows with her husband twice, and I'm paranoid. You know what I think? I think you'd be happy if Daryl were a murderer. That way Franny would be free of him and the two of you could just talk. Never mind.
No, come on, I want to hear this.
No, I don't want to. Inez is going to be back down here in a second. I don't want to be arguing in front of her. I'm just going to go get a cup of coffee.
Wait a minute. You say the first honest thing in this whole discussion, now you're just going to walk off?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll talk about this a lot.
No, we won't, and that's the problem. You will keep avoiding having this discussion. You'll keep this tension building between us. Susan, I will not live like this. I can't. Don't wait up for me.
After our divorce, we've only spent a few hours at a time talking to each other, and it's always been in very unnatural, very pressured situations. I want us to spend some real quality time together.
What are you saying?
Julie, I'd like you to stay in Oakdale for a while, so we can get comfortable with each other, get to know each other again, so we can find out whether the feelings we have for each other are just sexual or based in nostalgia, or if there's really something there. Because if there isn't, we can always say we gave it our best shot, and then, well, we can part friends with no regrets.
What if those feelings do add up to something?
You mean how we felt when we first eloped to Vegas? Well, then I guess we will have to find our way back to where we once were.
Scott.
Julie,
Oh.
what are you doing here?
Lisa told me that you were going to be on business in New York, and we needed a place to talk for a while. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is, I'm Caleb Snyder.
Caleb Snyder. He's my ex-husband. This is Scott Eldridge, Lisa's son.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Can I fix you a drink, Scott?
No, thanks. It's been a long day. I'm gonna just take a nice hot shower and go straight to bed.
Lucinda's running you ragged, huh?
Yeah, something like that. You gonna stay tonight?
Yeah, I'll probably just crash here on the sofa. Unless you want... No, I could stay at a hotel. That's not a problem.
Great. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
Night.
Good night. You should probably go.
Yeah.
Lisa's gonna be home any time. We both have a lot to think about.
Yeah, we sure do. But I'll call you in the morning.
Okay.
I'm really glad that you decided not to take that plane.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I hope
Hi,
I'm not
Lisa.
interrupting.
No, actually, I was just about to leave. Thanks a lot for the place and the time. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Good night.
Well, hey, you got to tell me everything. First, I have to go through these notes messages that AJ gave me.
All right, let me just
Then,
take this stuff to the kitchen.
oh, taking care of that. This I know, I've already done it.
In the kitchen at Ragu, Chef Grinelli just made the chunkiest Ragu sauce taste even better. New Ragu Chunky Garden Style.
Boy, is it chunky.
Chunkier than Prego spaghetti sauce.
3 times chunkier than Prego. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah!
Ragu Chunky Garden Style. 3 times chunkier than Prego.
Extraordinary sauce.
An extended family reunion and I was out of antiperspirant, so I used my husband's Suave. While I kept names straight and plates full, Suave kept me cool and dry. And since I knew it was less expensive, I switched.
Suave antiperspirant. So effective, you won't believe the price.
No, I've had it with my hair. Why? Unlike yours, mine never looks good. No, what do you use? Just Suave shampoo. Suave? Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Yes. I've been paying twice that. Isn't that funny?
You better sit down for this. The tampon you probably used was designed by a man a half-century ago. To absorb, it grows longer and longer. You better sit down. A woman, a doctor designed OB. The tampon that expands all around to fit better and prevent fluid from going by. OB, you can stand up for it. Oh, and there's no applicator to stand in the way in the environment. OB, you can stand up for it.
Are you sure you're comfortable with Evan here?
Yes. Can't spend my whole life avoiding him, can I?
What?
Those are the exact same words I used about you last fall.
Hey, can I get a club soda and another ginger ale? Hey, pal, how are you? Hey, man. How you doing? She is in the room of powder.
Do you want to leave?
No. No way. We were here first.
That's weird. Hi, Dad. Where's Mom?
We had a fight. I lost my temper and walked out. Excuse me. Hi, Rosanna. Having a good time?
Yes, why?
Well, before she left, Tess mentioned that your last name started with the initial C.
So?
Well, I know what the initial stands for. Cabot. You're Alexander Cabot's daughter.
You know, you deserve a medal for getting through this party.
Well, actually, it was really good having people around, you know. It was activity. Took my mind off things for a while. That's why I think it's going to be a good thing for me to get back to the station soon.
I think that's a lousy thing for you. You should be taking care of your health. You should be building up your immune system. Really.
John, I'm supposed to be avoiding stress, right? Now, hanging out here and having nothing to do but think about the disease is a lot more stressful than going back to the station where I'm busy all the time. Now, look, before anybody else comes out, you guys are the only ones I want to know about this. You guys and Tom's family, and that's the way I want it.
No, I'd like to tell Iva we are getting married.
No, absolutely not.
Well, the dishes are done, and Kim and Bob are going to be out in a moment.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Thank you for staying and holding me like this one last time.
It's not the last time. Just the last time till the next time.
We don't know for sure, do we? That's what frightens me.
Hey, listen to me. You think, after everything that we've been through, that I am stupid enough to lose you again? You think that?
I don't blame you for leaving me, Alan. Anyone in your position.
Barbara, Franny is going to feel very angry and very betrayed, but that's something that she has to go through before she can forgive you. And I think that she loves you, and I think she will.
I just wish that somehow you could be here with me when she hears it. You're the only one who understands enough to help her through it.
Thank you for the ride home, and thank you for apologizing to Larry.
Yeah. I'm glad I did it. I feel better.
Good. Good night.
Franny, I need to talk to you about something. I feel... Now, I know it's time to tell you. Can we sit down for a minute?
Okay.
Please. I tried to tell you this before when we were in Puerto Rico. You stopped me.
What is it?
I want you to know when Carol and I were in Rome, I was going through a tough time. I was coming to grips with the fact that she was probably going to be paralyzed for the rest of her life. I was emotionally vulnerable. So please try and
keep that in context when I tell you what happened.
Daryl, what are you talking about? What happened? What?
One night after I had left Carolyn in the hospital, I went back to my hotel. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't stay in my room. I went down to the bar. And while I was there, I met a woman. Franny, I had no idea that that woman would turn out to be your sister.
You met Barbara in Rome?
A tear, nature's solution to your need for gentle, effective cleansing. Now, Summer's Eve adds a similar saline solution to vinegar and water. New Summer's Eve Extra Cleansing Vinegar and Water Douche for gentle, effective cleansing that's 100% natural, like a tear.
If you don't like the taste of other baking soda toothpaste, try Colgate Baking Soda Toothpaste with extra fine baking soda, natural mint flavor, and fluoride. It's better tasting than the leading baking soda paste, Colgate Baking Soda Toothpaste.
Looks great. You know, you're looking entirely too young lately. How come your skin looks so good?
Well, I've been taking good care of it.
Yeah, with what?
Oh, this great new moisturizer from Suave.
Suave? I figured you were using some $20 an ounce stuff.
Not me.
Introducing Suave's new replenishing facial moisturizer. It keeps skin looking as smooth and young as expensive moisturizers, but for less.
So your skin looks great. You're saving money. This annoys me.
Oh, come on.
Now, beautiful skin doesn't have to cost a fortune with Suave facial care.
It starts with itch and irritation, and then hemorrhoid flare-up. For soothing, cooling relief on contact, get Tux medicated pads. Tux pads, the one hospitals trust most.
People who use plain calamine lotion to relieve itches or poison ivy are easy to spot. But Caladril Clear not only works better to stop the itch, it dries this clear. So nobody will ever spot you. Try Caladril Clear.
Guess where we're moving?
Friday night on CBS.
Don't forget me.
Who we got lined up? Your favorite stars are signed up. Friday, ha, ha, ha. A golden Laparama, and Bob is right behind. Friday, ha, ha, ha.
It's 2 series premieres with the Golden Palace and Bob tonight. Saturday, it's Mom versus Grandma.
I don't want to argue about this. I was a mother long before you were. Mom, why don't you just get the gun and shoot me?
Brooklyn Bridge on its new night in...